Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a combination of themes. So Hidden Holiday Nail Magic, Pretty Fingers by Robin, and a birthday celebration for the boy with the lightning bolt scar. So Robin has this magical school plate that's coming out on July 31st, which is his birthday. And I don't know if I can mention his name or not because of copyright, but this is the plate she created and it's absolutely awesome. I'm going to zoom in so it's a little clearer. And she just came up with some great images that, you know, represents that magical school. And like I said, this plate comes out on July 31st, and there's also a bundle that you could purchase if you're interested. And she's got a couple of resin pieces that come with it. The plate comes with it. Also, I know that there's a wand paintbrush that she made, and there's some decals that are absolutely awesome. They're gorgeous. I've seen them. So if you're interested in buying a bundle, it will be on sale 10 o'clock Central Standard Time on the 31st, and you can use my code SWATCHME10 and you can save 10% off the bundle. I don't know how much it is yet, and I'm sure Robin will let us know soon. But today's date is the 23rd, so it's not going to be out for 8 days yet. But I wanted to get this video filmed because I have a bunch of stuff coming up at the end of the month, and I need to get this one done. So now that I've gotten all that out of the way, let's take a look at the polishes I'm going to be using. So I'm using this D&D Cat Eyes, and this one is called Tonkinese, and it's 35, and it's this beautiful shift. So it's like this maroon color with this gold shift and glitter in it, and I thought it would just look beautiful to represent the house with the lions. And then I have this Shea J polish, which is also I'm going to use as the base color to also represent that house. And here's one nail that I did already. I wanted to test it out and see how it looked, and I love the way it came out. So I'm going to start painting these nails, and I forgot to, let me just quickly file these little bits off the tip because I know it annoys some people. I mean, I'm not wearing these, so it doesn't annoy me that those little bits are on there, but I know some people get upset. So we will take those bits off. So tell me, are you a fan of those magical school books? Do you like them? I love them. I don't even know how many times I've read them and reread them. I also watch the movies. I usually binge watch them once or twice a year, depending. Because, you know, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just need to watch them. And then I like following all the theories on Instagram and stuff. I find it fun, you know, what people come up with, and then they find plot holes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. That's fun too. And I do, you know, it's a story, so people can bash it if they want. They can rip apart the plot if they want. I'm still gonna love it. It doesn't matter. And who's your school? Tell me who your school is. I am from the school with the badger. That is my school. And I know a bunch of my family members are from the school with the snakes. I'm like, okay. But yeah, in one of my last videos, I actually did a Harry Potter video, and I forgot where I was going with that. And I mentioned that there are good Slytherin people too. They're not all bad. There's good and bad in every house. So, you know, just got to take it with a grain of salt. it's all fun and games. Same thing with Star Wars. There's good Jedi, and then the bad Jedi are the Sith. Depending on your belief. Let me say that, because I don't want to offend any Star Wars fans who really love the Sith. I know my husband really loves them. And who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character in the movies or in the book? Mine is and will always be Sirius Black. I absolutely love him. I cried like a baby. And if this is a spoiler, sorry guys, these books have been out for I don't know how long. When he died, I cried like a baby. It was really bad. But I was not expecting it. And it's kind of like a Game of Thrones thing. You don't get attached to anyone in the story. If you haven't read the books, do not get attached to anybody. Because you never know what's going to happen. To who, what, where, when. You just don't know. I was looking for my butterfly stand, but I can't find it right now. I think with every good story, you need those tragedies to enjoy the successes. I think, anyway. Everything can't be sunshine and roses all the time. I'm just trying to do like a little Frenchie here. It just takes me a little bit to make sure the magnet's in the right spot. Or even, sometimes you just have to use the opposite end as well. I think this is the right side. So I want to pull, see, I want to pull the particles to the tip. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that and then cure it. And, oops, did I? Yep, I hit it. Darn it. Let's see if I can fix it. It might be a little bit lumpy now. It actually came out better that way. That's funny. All right, let's try not to hit it again and cure it. So I have my window open in my nail room because it's like 50 something degrees outside. So I figured I would get some fresh air in here. And you might hear my dog grumbling. He's lying on the floor with me, which is unusual. I mean, he's lying on the floor in my room. I'm not lying on the floor with him. Because that would be awkward. How am I going to do nails if I'm lying on the floor? So he's a noisy boy. He grumbles a lot. He's chatty. Very boisterous dog. But anyway, you might hear the birds, dogs barking, garbage truck going by. You know, the usual stuff that you would hear when the window's open. But do you have a favorite book or a favorite movie? I remember when I first read the series, the last few books, I think it might have just been the last two books, was so rough for me to read because he was such an angry teenager that I just remember I was like, holy cow. Yeah, so that was pretty rough. I also remember when people were trying to get the book banned, which I thought was kind of funny. It's like, why would you ban a children's book? Because it's magic. Yeah. But let people read what they want. That's what I say. You don't have to like it. You don't want to read it. Don't read it. But don't ban books. So the new show is coming out, Christmas. I don't know how much I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of hard when the characters that were built in the original movie were very strong characters. The actors and actresses who played them were very strong. So that's going to be a little rough, I think, to get used to all the new characters. So I'm just trying to think of what images I want to pick up. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up this one. I'm going to try it in gold first and see if I like the way it looks on the nails in gold. If I don't, I'm just going to do it in black probably. But yes, it's one of my favorites. I know like some people can't read it. They're like, oh, those are children's books. But you know what? I guess so is Charlotte's Web and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but they're still really good books. And also, what is it? Through the Looking Glass, Alice in Wonderland, you know? I don't know, I think a good book is a good book, no matter what the age is. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to show up. Let me see. Oh, actually, it does show up. Okay. All right, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I want to do a bunch of flying keys. I love the flying keys. And I will do those in gold as well. But I want to get, I'm not sure if it's on my desk or not. There's a polish from Maniology that's kind of like opalescence, however you say that word. I want to get that and color in the keys wings. All right, I'm going to see which one I like better, either Frozen B316 or Stellar B434, because when you put it on black, it gets this like gold tint to it, which I thought would be really pretty. But I love the color Frozen. That's just one of my favorite colors from Maniology. So let's pick up some keys here. Let me clean this off. And in the Lip Smacking Nails Discord group, we had a Harry Potter movie night, which was really nice because there were some people who've never seen the movie before. So it was really cool getting to watch it with them. Well, I got to watch most of it, but unfortunately I had to leave early. But yeah, it was really a lot of fun. You know, and then they're like, wow, this was really good. And we're like, yeah, we know. We tried to tell you, you know. It's like not watching Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Like, those are great movies. I'm going to start trying to put my palette in front of me so I can stay in shot. I find that when I leave my palette to the left, I keep leaning to the left, and it's driving me nuts because I'm out of shot. Oh, I do like that. Okay. Let's let that dry a second. I'm hoping it's going to show up on the nail. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't really see that it's opalescent. You say that, opalescence? Shiny. Can't see it as shiny and pretty. But I'm just going to leave it like that. Maybe when I top coat it, you'll be able to see it better. And then I want to just do the little key on the tip. So I want to do that one in black. And I'll just use the straight up black from Maniology, because I don't think the gold will show up on the tip. So I just want to pick up the little key. Oh, and the wands look really cute too. same thing. I'm going to color it in with this purpley color. And I got a little bit out of the line there. My hands are shaking. Okay, just let it dry a second. Manually dries pretty quickly, so. Okay, all right. So let's see, what should we do? I think I want to do the goblet here. That was a really good movie. Let's do that. Should I do that in black? If I do it in black, I can color it in gold and then maybe color the flames in. So let's do that. We'll try it anyway. If I don't like it, I'll redo it. Oops. Okay. All right, and I've got a yellow here for the flames. I just need to go get a red. Okay, so I'm going to start coloring this in. Let me clean off my brush. And I got, let's see, Candy Apple B456 and the WB155. This is a beautiful yellow. I love that. I love that yellow. And we're going to color in the goblet with this gold. I think I told you. Yeah, Gold Rush B333 or 333, however you want to say it. Gotta remember to put that palette right under me. So I was reading or watching an Instagram clip, and someone was saying that the Weasley brothers had the Marauder map for how long, and they never realized that their brother was sleeping next to Peter Pettigrew. So that was a plot hole in the story. Okay, that's done. Let's clean off my brush again, and then we'll start with the flame. And I'm just going to do a little bit of yellow. And then I'm going to mix some red in with that yellow to make an orange. Some orange flames here. Those are really tiny dots to see right there. I'm just going to turn it over and make sure I colored in everything. Okay. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of red. I couldn't believe how chilly it was when I woke up this morning. I mean, we're in July and it's 53 degrees outside. That's crazy. It's been a very, very weird summer. I told my husband we're probably not going to have that long summer into September, sometimes October this year. I think it's just going to get cold quicker. But we'll see. So I'm going to let that dry. And then I want to do some of the... Oh, we could do some potions. Well, let's do the wand. I really like the wand. I wonder... let's see if this green shows up. This Lace Wing B469. We'll see how that shows up on the nail. It's a really pretty color. It might not show up though, so we'll see. Yeah, you really can't see it. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So it needs to be a lighter color. Let me see, maybe I'll go, let me go get a tan color. I'm not sure if this is going to be light enough, but I have this brown from She Modern. So let's give that a try and see if it will show up on the plate, on the nail. Because these colors are very opaque, so not this one. Let's put that one away. I want to see if I can get it without the sparkle. I want to do the sparkle in a different color. It's pretty dark. I don't know if that's going to show up either. Let's see. Nah. No, you can't even see that. It's got to be a much lighter color. But what I can do is I can mix it with the She Modern white sticky stamping polish and make a tan. So I'm just going to take a dot of each. I don't want a lot because it's a very small wand. And let's mix it up and see what we get. All right, I think that should be light enough. Let me just clean the plate off real quick. And then I'm going to put it on with this little silicone tool here. And let's see if that will show up. I forgot to wipe this off. And it's lighter. I'm not sure. Let's see if the camera is picking it up. I don't know. I think it needs to be a little bit lighter. So let's try again. If this doesn't work, we'll probably just have to wind up coloring it in. So I'll be able to see it on the nail. This color is kind of light, so let's see. Let's see if that will work. No, it didn't even pick up. Ugh. Maybe I forgot to wipe the plate. It's possible. Let's try this one more time. Oops. We don't need the magnet anymore. We're done with that. Well, it's light, but no, that's not going to work. So I'm either going to have to stamp it in white and then color it in with brown. So let's try that and see if I like the way that looks. Or I could stamp it in, black. Let's stamp it in black and then color it in with brown. Sometimes my ideas work and sometimes they don't. That's okay. That's how you learn. All right, so it's a good pickup. I didn't want all the sparkly bits because I have an idea for that. Just want to make sure I get all this black off so it probably won't get stuck to the nail anyway. The lightest Maniology brown I have is Hatha B398. So hopefully this will work. And it's pretty light. Hopefully it's contrasting enough that it will show up on that dark nail. Oh, that looks nice actually. You can see that. All right, let's put this to the side to dry. And then I want to pick up the owl. And I'm going to pick that up in black and then reverse color that in with the frozen. I think it's going to look really pretty colored in with the frozen color. So first thing I'm going to do is color the eyes in. Because, you know, owls have nice bright eyes. Well, that looks kind of cool. And then just a dot for the beak. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna let the yellow dry before I paint the white so it doesn't blend. So I still need, no, I think that's it. But I want to put something else on with the wand nail. So let's get a snitch or a flying ball. No copyrights here. I wonder if this yellow will show up. Let's give that a try. It's pretty. I wonder, well, we could try the bigger one. No, because I don't think it's going to fit on the nail with the wand. So let's just pick this one up. There's just so many nice images on this plate. I don't know which ones to use. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to show up on the nail. It's hard to see it on the stamper as it is. Let's see. There's still part of a wand on here. Okay. No, definitely won't show up. No, you can't even see that. All right. So I think we'll have to go with gold instead of the yellow. I like that yellow too. I just haven't been able to use it on anything because you can't really see it. Or you know what? I can pick it up with, let's pick it up with black and then I'll reverse stamp it with gold. Maybe that will make it pop out a little bit more. I like, you know, painting with dark colors and stamping with dark colors, but sometimes the combination just does not mix at all. So let's get some gold here. And I don't need a lot because this is just really tiny. I will probably do one of these every year just because I really enjoy this story. So if you ever want to do one with me, let me know. I think it might be fun to do a collab and have everybody do their own set. That's a possibility for next year. Oh, and what's really cool is my birthday's the day after. So we don't share the same birth date, but we are both Leos. So you know, I just thought that was super cool that his birthday is the day before mine. I remember growing up, you know, and you always, well, I always did, you wanted to find out what famous people have the same birthday as you. And I just remember it was Dom DeLuise. And if you don't know who he is, he was a comedian from the 60s and the 70s. He's very funny, very, very funny guy. And he shared the same birthday as I did. I don't know if there's anybody else famous anymore, to be honest. I know my brother-in-law has the same birthday as I do. I'm quite a few years older than him, but it's kind of cool. Growing up, I didn't know anybody who had the same birthday as I did. Like, no friends, no schoolmates, like nobody. And I never got to celebrate my birthday in school, ever. Which kind of stunk when you were a little kid. And then, you know, now they celebrate all the kids who have birthdays in the summer. They'll celebrate them at the end of the school year, which I think is fantastic. So then the kids don't feel left out. Okay, so that's done. All right, so let's get these onto the nails. Let me move some of these bottles out of the way, because I tend to crowd myself. That's how I work, with everything just around me. All right, let's see. I'm going to put this here. Oops, part of it did not stick. Let's see if we can get that on there. Okay. Oops. All right, just let that dry. And we have this one. This one. And the wand. So let's put the goblet here. I can't really see where the middle of this nail is. I don't know why it just doesn't have enough light here for some reason. Oh, we're gonna have to put some foil glue on here. It's not tacky enough. Might as well put some on here too, because it's probably not going to stick. So you don't need a lot, just a little bit, and just cure it for like 30 seconds. And everything should just stick fine then. You know, that happens with the Maniology because it's not sticky. So it dry when if the nail isn't tacky, the image just won't stick. So Maniology has good polishes, are great for reverse stamping, but the She Modern, the sticky stamping polish is great, so you don't have to use the foil glue. So it depends. It depends on what you're doing, what your needs are. This is such a wacky stamper, like I can't. Okay, that's done. And then let's get this wand on here. Okay, so that we can see. Let's get this on here. And then at the tip, I want to do a little bit of gold. So I just had my gold polish right here. Let's dab a little bit on the palette and make some gold sparks. Hopefully this will show up because this is a pretty bright gold. It shows up a little bit. I think we'll leave it like that. Now let's cure it. Okay, I'm going to top coat, come back and show you my completed set. So I did a little digging, and I just wanted to find out how old Harry Potter would be if he was a real boy. He would be 46 years old this year. Now, if that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what does. But the author, J.K. Rowling, and Harry Potter, they share the same birthday. So happy birthday to J.K. Rowling. Happy birthday to Harry Potter. Thank you to everybody who watched my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out Robin's website. She has some amazing stamping plates. And I believe this bundle is going to be absolutely fantastic. And please remember to use my code, SWATCHME10, to save 10%. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And I will catch you in the next one.